Mayor, I wanted to introduce you really quick. Have you met Michaela yet? Michaela's our new water conservation program manager. So she's going to be recognizing our water customers sponsors tonight. Good to see you.
Yeah.
I just want to know.
You know, it's like I like honey.
I think that they're
Text he sent you. Oh,
so.
fish text. Oh, that's yeah. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I gave her an alternative. Apparently, some additional I told me to think we're makes sense. So when I want to show up in a Google search, I'm like,
Right. Yeah, that is true.
I sent the continuance coming right now.
Sneak it through. Yeah, that's true. What are we gonna say?
The draft of the emphasis, yes. We were fine with it.
How are you?
I think that's the plan.
How are you?
Yeah.
Good to see you. Yeah.
It will be. Yep.
Just recognizing our.
Yeah, I think we have some important things to say that are different.
I'm so nervous. Yeah, they're all here. They're gonna get all of us. Yes.
Right, how's it going? Have you met Michaela before?
Hi.
Michaela Ryan.
Nice to meet you.
I almost said you were our strategic initiatives director, but now Ryan's deputy. Sorry. I'm trying to promote you a couple more times. No. Everything. Yeah. So don't.
Good evening. Welcome to the September 18th, 2025 regular meeting of the Chandler City Council. I would like to call this meeting to order. Clerk, will you please take the roll?
Mayor Hartke,
Here.
Vice Mayor Ellis,
Here.
Councilmember Encinas,
Here.
Councilmember Poston,
Here.
Councilmember Orlando,
Here.
Councilmember Harris,
Here.
Councilmember Hawkins.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Very good. Our invocation is going to be provided by Pastor Ruth Escobar from Vida Abundante Church Iglesia Chandler, and our Pledge of Allegiance by Vice Mayor Ellis. Pastor?
Thank you, Mayor. Heavenly Father, we come before you tonight as we begin this important work for the city of Chandler. We ask for your wisdom to guide the members of the City Council, the mayor, and all the city staff as they deliberate on the matters before them. Grant them clarity of thought, integrity in their decisions, a shared commitment to the common good of our city. Help them to listen to one another with open minds and to serve our residents with fairness and compassion. We pray for your community, for the families, the businesses, and all of those who call Chandler home. We ask for your blessing of safety, prosperity, and peace for all. May our city continue to be a place of opportunity and a model of cooperation for each and every person residing in Chandler. In your name we pray. Amen.
Please join me in reciting the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Pastor Escobar. Thank you, Vice Mayor. We do have a number of scheduled public appearances. I'd like to invite Councilmember Encinas to join me up front. All right, our first scheduled public appearances is a proclamation related to Domestic Violence Awareness Month. If we could have our DV Commission come on up. I promised Councilmember Encinas that he gets to read the proclamation with the long words. And I don't know which one is which, but I'm going to read this one. Proclamation. Whereas domestic violence remains a serious public health and safety concern impacting 1 in 2 women and 1 in 4 men in their lifetimes. And whereas in today's digital age, abusers increasingly misuse technology, such as social media, GPS tracking, spyware, and apps to stalk, monitor, harass, and control survivors, compounding the harm caused by domestic violence. And whereas nearly 60% of survivors report being monitored or stalked using technology, and 97% of domestic violence programs, a nationwide report that technology misuse is a common tactic of abuse. And whereas the City of Chandler law enforcement and service providers are educated and equipped to address the evolving nature of domestic violence, including its intersection with technology. And whereas the City of Chandler is committed to offering all survivors support and resources for healing, safety, and justice. Now, therefore, I, Kevin Hartke, Mayor of the City of Chandler, Arizona, do hereby proclaim the month of October 2025 as Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And who would like to say a few words?
Thank you, Mayor. And as you can see, the proclamation this year is focusing on the intersection of technology and domestic violence. And it is something that we are focusing on in this year's domestic violence awareness event, which is next Tuesday. So we do want to say thank you to Mayor Harkey, to Vice Mayor Ellis, and to the rest of the City Council for your support of the Domestic Violence Commission. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's take a picture. All right, our next proclamation is Library Card Sign Up Month. It's got to have long words in it because librarians are in the room. Thank you. Thank you, Council Member. If we could have Sue Van Horn, Joelle Miller, and Tara Englund from Chandler Community Services Department to come on up.
Okay, I'll take a handle of this proclamation here. So, whereas libraries are vibrant hubs for community connections, learning, and discovery, offering free access to diverse programs, literature, and resources. And whereas Chandler Public Library is a place for everyone, offering equal access to educational materials, technology, and services that support lifelong learning for people of all ages and backgrounds. And whereas Chandler residents are eligible for a free library card serving as a passport to knowledge and adventure within their library, whether exploring digital resources online or visiting one of Chandler's 4 library branches. And whereas Chandler Public Library cardholders enjoy access to thousands of books, magazines, movies, and music, as well as digital resources including ebooks, audiobooks, streaming media, and opportunities for language and professional learning. And whereas Library Card Sign Up Month is a time to celebrate our libraries and encourage residents to register for their Chandler Public Library card, empowering them to pursue their interests, spark their creativity, and achieve their goals without financial barriers. Now, before Kevin Harkey, Mayor of the City of Chandler, Arizona, do hereby proclaim the month of September 2025 as Library Card Sign Up Month. Perfect. And we are encouraging all residents to sign up or renew their library cards and visit our Chandler Public Libraries to explore all that they have to offer. Thank you.
Oh, good. Look at you. You brought your card.
Jane Post's. I'm gonna go check out. I'm gonna go check out books and her name. So.
There you go.
And not return them.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Council. We are always excited for Library Card Sign Up Month. If you don't have a card or you haven't been in the library for a while, come see us at any of our locations. We have something for everyone, and I am positive that we have something for you in our libraries. And you don't have to be a Chandler resident in order to get a free Chandler Library card. You just have to live in Maricopa County. We are launching our latest branch this winter. Our mobile library will be hitting the streets. We're super excited for that. And if you're looking for something really fun to do, this Saturday, we will be kicking off our Hispanic Heritage Month at the Downtown Library with Chandler Contigo from 10 to 2. So stop by and it'll be lots of fun. So remember, we have something for everybody at our library. So come see us and say hi. All right.
Keep moving, Sue. A little more. Right there. There we go.
Get his credit card, James. It's a good trade.
All right. Next, we have recognition for Water Festival sponsors. If we could have Michaela Reed, one of Chandler's newest employees, water conservation, are in this role. Water Conservation Program Manager. Our water conservation team does a great job of providing exciting and diverse opportunities for the community to learn about the importance of good water stewardship. One of our signature events is the Water Festival, which would not be possible without the support and partnership of our sponsoring organizations. Some of these sponsors are here with us this evening to be recognized. So Michaela, take it away.
Hello, Mayor and members of City Council. My name is Michaela Reed. I'm the Water Conservation Program Manager with Chandler. Thank you for the opportunity to recognize our 2024 Water Festival sponsors. Chandler has held an annual water festival for over 20 years. This Chandler tradition is a unique experience for all Chandler fourth graders, offering these students an opportunity to learn about Arizona's water resources and water conservation. The Chandler Water Festival is one of the largest in the state, educating approximately 1,200 Chandler fourth graders each year. This two-day event brings together water professionals and community volunteers to engage students in hands-on activities designed to demonstrate groundwater science, watershed concepts, the water cycle, and water conservation. The generous support of our sponsors allows us to make this a special experience for the students and the volunteers. Sponsorship donations support breakfast, lunches, and snacks for over 200 volunteers. Without our amazing volunteers, this event would not be possible. We greatly appreciate all the 2024 Water Festival sponsors and will now ask each of them to step forward to be recognized. Aiken Gardner Construction, Brown and Caldwell, Carollo Engineers, Intillis, Hazen and Sawyer, Jacobs, and Kitchell.
That's part of his job, guys. It's part of his job. He got it. He knows how to do this.
Again, thank you all. Next, we have recognition. This will be our last for HAWP HOP Award, Healthy Arizona Worksite Program, and Vitalin Blood Drive Awards. So if Lisa Mainery, Wellness and Engagement Coordinator, and Fernanda Acchiodio, Human Services Manager. I apologize if I butchered your name. We're thankful that you're here. All right, we're excited that, thank you for your work with the Healthy Arizona Work Sites Program and Vitalent Blood Drive Awards. Would either of you like to share more?
So the HOP Award is the Healthy Arizona Worksite Program Award. And this is the fourth or possibly the fifth year that we've gotten the platinum level. And what platinum means is that we not only do wellness within our walls here at the city, but also extends to the community, which is very important because we see wellness not as a program. We see it as our way of life, our Chandler way. And so we work very hard to integrate. Chandler is our water. Chandler is our facilities. Chandler is our City Day. And so what we do with our programming is really collaborate with all the different groups and departments throughout and help connect the dots for employees about why this impacts their wellness.
And the Vitalent award is actually more to yours, Lisa, because this is an award that goes to the coordinator. It's a effort that goes above and beyond to put at least 4 blood drives a year. But putting a blood drive and coordinating is one thing, but actually reaching out and meeting on numbers and getting more engagement is something else. So Lisa does an excellent job always working with employees, the people from the members of CLA or wellness committee, and getting them engaged. So make sure that we meet our numbers and we exceed our expectations when it comes to our blood drives.
Let's take a photo. If we could have you move, have that right in the middle. Very good. Thank you all again. Thank you again. All right, that concludes our recognitions. Council, next on our agenda is the consent agenda. I know we do have a resolution update on one of these, but we're still able, according to our attorney, to keep this on consent. Councilmember Orlando, I believe you're prepared to make a motion.
Yes, Mayor, thank you. Proposed motion is to approve the consent agenda of September 18th, 2025, regular meeting items 1 through 45, with one amendment to item number 9 under section 1, and I'll read that. Provided, however, the prohibited use shall include Roman numeral 1, bus depots, Roman numeral 2, lumber yards, Roman numeral 3, wholesale ice distribution, and Roman numeral 4, third-party parcel distribution centers in excess of 400,000 square feet in aggregate, including no single parcel distribution building greater than 200,000 square feet.
I second that, Mayor.
So we have a motion and a second. Recusals, other actions by council. Seeing none, council, please vote.
Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you, City Clerk. Thank you, council. Next on our agenda tonight is unscheduled public appearances. We have a few. I'm going to take them in the order that they were presented to me. First is Mr. Brooke Beal. To each of our unscheduled speakers tonight, we, as unscheduled due to open meeting law, we're not able to engage you. You have up to 3 minutes to share your thoughts, concerns with us. Please state your name and address at the beginning. Even though we cannot comment, staff will be following up with you.
Yes, my name is Brooke Beal, 85 West Teakwood. I'd like to start off by addressing the acting city manager, John Bombier. He and I spoke several months ago, and he was rather enthusiastic about seeing improvement in my attitude. And so I'd like to follow up with him, see whether or not he thinks that my attitude should be improved. You know, have you made any progress on any of this? And to that end, I'm going to say I'm not terribly optimistic about it. I don't see a lot of police out on the canal. I did see one volunteer who was there, I believe, as a result of about an 8-year-old riding his pocket rocket on the canal. And he said that he spoke with him and conveyed to him that it was against the law and that he should not be doing it. And I saw him there on Tuesday riding his pocket rocket on the canal again. So I'm not sure that the education is working all that effectively. Second is that the city is apparently trying to expand their mileage. There looks like they're adding some, I'm not sure how much, but some to the Western Canal, but also 1.5 miles to the Consolidated Canal Paseo Trail from Riggs Road down to Hunt Highway. I spoke yesterday at the transportation meeting and let them know that I was opposed to it, that they're of course going to need to have SRP approval to do that work. And I was going to do what I could to see that they do not get that approval until such time, of course, as that the police begin to do their job and so forth on the canal. I'm particularly concerned down there because there are ATVs there down there. This isn't just e-bikes that are riding those. They're pocket rockets and motorbikes and the ATVs going 40 miles an hour. So I'm a bit concerned about that, especially. And then finally, I just thought I'd pass along another anecdotal incident, and that was Tuesday, or maybe it was yesterday, I recorded a young boy, probably, I don't know, probably 14 or 15. He was riding 45 miles an hour down McQueen. I was able to record him on my car camera. As I was going 45, he was ahead of me, and I did not pass him. So he was going 45 miles an hour
Thank
down
you, Mr.
McQueen
Beal.
On the sidewalk and on the street. So that's a concern. Thank you.
Our next unscheduled speaker is Tobias Lucido. Please state your name and address for the record. You have up to 3 minutes to share your thoughts and concerns.
Tobias Gusto, 822 West Armstrong Way. Good evening, and thank you, Mayor and Council, for granting me the opportunity to speak to you tonight. I have recently learned that for the League of Arizona Cities and Towns video, the Chandler video team wrote an incredible song. However, the actual singing was done by generative artificial intelligence. I'm incredibly disappointed with the city's actions, not only as a citizen and a voter, but as a singer and a performer. I am pursuing acting in college, and I am terrified that in the future, my career choice is going to be taken by artificial intelligence. I am a graduate of Chandler High School, which is known for being very involved in the performing arts. The city of Chandler prides itself on being supportive of the arts, but when given the chance to showcase and directly support local artists, you choose to disrespect us simply because it is easier and cheaper. Artificial intelligence is not only a problem for the arts, but also for the environment. Forbes has reported that technology companies have significantly increased their water usage due to the rise in use of artificial intelligence. As a city located in a dry state which experiences droughts on a regular basis, we should be incredibly cautious about unnecessary water usage. The Arizona Department of Water Resources reported that the Colorado River, which supplies 40% of the entire state of Arizona's water supply, has been experiencing severe drought conditions since 2000. Artificial intelligence is going to cause water to be even more scarce than it already is, not just for Arizona, but for the entire world. I hope that you can take what I have said to heart and no longer use generative AI unnecessarily in order to protect our future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gusto. Next up is Belinda Russell.
Mayor.
Councilmember Harris.
Yeah, just want to send a thought over to the city manager. Perhaps we should look into how we use artificial intelligence in the city of Chandler, so that way we can work actively with community members such as this youth that's here today to make sure that we're using our human experience to create those outcomes that I think is important to see happen with especially youth in drama and acting.
Mayor, Councilmember Harris, literally, I think it was yesterday or the day before, we just had a presentation in my office about AI and our plans for the future. One of those is an advisory committee made up of local businesses and local citizens to talk to us about the policies and the way that we use AI. The thought of adding maybe a high school contingent to that and a college contingent of that seems like a very appropriate method right now. So make no mistake, we are looking at this, and make no mistake, I heard the young man today.
All right, well, that sounds good to me. Thank you.
Thank you. Please state your name and address for the record. You have up to 3 minutes to share your thoughts.
Thank you. My name is Belinda Russell, 5850 West Venus Way, and I'm here tonight as a community advocate, a Murata parent, and an HOA president. And I want to share concerns about the proposed Kyrene school closures and what they mean for our city. Chandler is being asked to carry the heaviest burden in this plan. We have 7 Kyrene schools serving about 3,855 students in Chandler. Under the current proposal, 3 of those schools would close. That means nearly 43% of Chandler's Kyrene students would be displaced, compared to roughly 1/3 in Ahwatukee and Tempe. Families in Chandler are being disproportionately impacted. This isn't just a school district issue, it's a Chandler issue. Families move to our city because of strong neighborhood schools. Research consistently shows that high-performing schools boost property values, attract employers, and anchor neighborhoods. When top-performing schools like Murata is slated for closure, the ripple effects extend far beyond our classrooms. It directly affects our housing demand, our property values, and ultimately Chandler's long-term economic growth. We also need to look carefully at the budget impacts of these decisions. The district has signaled plans to reconfigure Manitas from an innovation academy to a traditional school within the next 2 years. That will require millions in new investment at the same time the district is closing schools in the name of saving money. This feels counterintuitive, especially when taxpayers are already supporting the district through overrides and bonds. And as you know, Chandler residents will continue paying these taxes regardless of which Kyrene school their children attend. But if our strongest schools are eliminated here while growth shifts to Tempe and Ahwatukee, Chandler risks losing housing demand, flattening property values compared to our neighbors. That weakens our city's tax base in the long run. There are also facility considerations that deserve attention. We have a middle and elementary school connected and offer shared acreage. Decisions like these should factor in not just enrollment, but how campuses can be leveraged together to maximize flexibility for the future. Bottom line is this: Chandler families are being displaced at the highest rate in the district. It destabilizes neighborhoods, risks enrollment flight out of Chandler altogether, and undermines the quality that have made our city such a strong draw for families. I ask you as city leaders to use your voice and your influence to ensure Chandler is not disproportionately impacted and to urge that fiscal responsibility, housing impacts, and neighborhood stability are fully considered before any final decision is made. Thank you for your time.
Staff, would you please make sure that we get, this is, the percentages I think is new information to us, but would you please make sure that we get the right information to, as a city, weigh in? I know that we are continuing to look how we can be a younger community, and certainly losing schools doesn't weigh in, bode in that favor. So if you could get whatever information to us on the where and how and opportunities to weigh in, that would be helpful, I think, for council. Others, I think I heard over here, Councilmember Harris, Councilmember Orlando, then Vice Mayor.
Yes, Mayor, City Manager, City Attorney. I did have the opportunity, council members. I did have the opportunity to go to the Kyrene School District meeting where they was discussing. They put together a study group. This study group then assessed what schools should be on the chopping block versus not. The problem is that they went from 20,000 students down to 12,000 students, and now they have more facility than they have students, and so they're in a place where they're trying to make a decision on how they should move. Right now, I've been to the school that the speaker has been to several times, and I know that's a grade A student, a grade A school with great facilities, with great teachers that care. But I did get a chance to talk to President Walsh of the Kyrene School District. I did ask him directly that he will reach out to us directly about any support that we can provide or we can help, because Kyrene School District does have multiple schools in the city of Chandler limits. And who else was there in attendance? Tempe council members were in attendance at this particular meeting that happened a few days ago. They're studying it. I know at the end of the meeting, President Walsh did say that he wanted to consider looking at, instead of closing 10, he said he wanted to do a further study about keeping more schools open versus closing 10, maybe less than 10. So that was the kind of the last conversation. Then following that, there was about 92 comments following passionate movement. So if we can do whatever we can do to help support or reach out to the Kyrene School District, which is in our district limits, I think that will help. And I do have a lot of information, but maybe we can have further conversation how we can support their decision. And I know that we're two separate entities, two separate. So city manager, city attorney.
I see
And
Lois
Mayor,
looking at us.
Yeah, you
yeah,
gotta be careful. Yeah, city
this is
attorney.
not on the agenda, so for the conversation, I think we have to bring it back as an agenda item if you want to have for
So
further
really, any comments is
I have a
really
question.
directed in questions to staff.
I just have a
So,
question.
if
Well,
others
then,
want to
then,
speak,
just wanted-
then, Mayor, can I say then?
Close out, please.
All right, yeah. Then, City Manager, would you please reach out to the Kyrene School District and get back with us on some of the things that we can do to support?
I kind of asked that already, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, you said close out. I had to figure out something, so you know what we're trying to do here.
So can you do what the mayor asked you to do? So, Councilmember Orlando.
Mine's a little more specific. I've asked the city manager and his team to look at the economic data in that area from economic development and P&Z to see what type of additional data that we could share with the consultant. There might be things that are there that we could share with them to give them a better view. So
Vice Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor. I appreciate the presenter this evening. So what my question was going to be to try to get in touch with her, because majority of the time when someone is so passionate about something and bring it here to us, they most likely have solutions also they've been thinking about. So it's not only the problem that they want to tell us, but they also have solutions. Because time is limited here, maybe they'll be able to give you more information about the solutions that they have. Because for every problem, we want 3 solutions to come with it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Council. Our last speaker is on a similar topic, Kristen Cox. You also have up to 3 minutes. We cannot engage you. State your name and address for the record.
Okay, thank you for having me. Kristen Cox, 2208 West Sagebrush Court. This is a little repetitive now, I'm sorry. Good evening, Mayor and Chandler City Council. I'm a Chandler resident of over 35 years and a proud Arizona native. Though I once tried leaving Chandler when I was younger, thinking it was boring, the city always called me back. 10 years ago, my husband and I bought our home here and have built our life around raising our two young children. My brother and sister also live in Chandler with their families, making this truly my community. Chandler has experienced incredible growth over the years, remains an exceptional place for families. You've made it a wonderful city to live in. This summer, we attended the ribbon cutting ceremony for Orange Tree Park, and my son asked Mayor Hartke for his autograph, and he hangs it on his wall, so thank you. I share this to express how much I love Chandler, and it's my home, and it is my community. I am here to ask you for your support in opposing the proposal to close 3 Chandler schools within the Kyrene District: Kyrene Traditional Academy, Murata Elementary, and Pueblo Middle School. Closing these schools would displace approximately 1,700 students, lower property values, and disrupt established communities. These schools are well attended by their neighborhoods. Although we don't live in Murata's area, we chose it because it was one of those rare schools that is good on paper and in person. Murata has had a positive net enrollment over the past 10 years and holds the 2nd highest elementary enrollment in the district. Murata represents all that is right with public education. Please consider standing with us to keep these and other successful schools in Chandler open. I'm not sure what avenues you have available, but you're welcome to join us at upcoming board meetings and community hearings. The next board meeting is October 14th at 6 p.m. at the Kyrene District Office. And the community hearing is November 6th at 6 p.m. at Pueblo Junior High. Beyond your support, I am happy to provide more details about the situation. The deeper you look, the more concerning it becomes. Parents at these schools have serious doubts about the data used in the decision-making process and worry about the lack of impact assessments. Should these schools close, I have no doubt the effects will ripple through our community for years to come. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Thank you. All right, that concludes our unscheduled appearances. Next on our agenda is announcements. I'll start. This very exciting coming up. We have our GAIN kickoff, our Getting Arizona Involved in Neighborhoods. This is an annual statewide event designed to encourage neighborhood watch programs and to bring together communities throughout Chandler. I think other states do this in the summer. There's a good reason why we don't do it then. Our 2025 GAIN kickoff is this Saturday, September 20th from 9 to 11 a.m. in the community room of the Chandler Police Department. We're excited to kick off this year's program, see who won the city's and the Mayor's Choice Awards, and we look forward to seeing you and your community at this event and others through this next year. Next week, we're looking forward to participating in the second annual Preston Lord Day celebration as we join the community for an evening of unity, remembrance, and celebration. This will be a gathering in the spirit of Preston with family, friends, laughter, and love. Please join us at the Stillery directly across the street on September 23rd from 5 to 8 p.m. You might even find members of council in the dunk tank. Those of us who do not have some place to go immediately afterwards, anyway. And next, just as a reminder, we do have a special election information pamphlet. The City of Chandler special election is going to be held on November 4th, starting September 23rd. One information pamphlet for the election will be mailed to each household containing a registered voter. The pamphlet is printed in both English and Spanish, and a Mandarin version is available on the city's website. October 6th is the last day to register to vote. Ballots will be mailed out on the 8th, and November 4th is Election Day. For more information on this special election, go to chandleraz.gov/special election. And then finally for me, I want to wish everyone if your district is hosting that, a happy fall break. Feels like we're just welcomed our Chandler students and educators back for another year, but fall break is around the corner. To our teachers and students, we wish you a well-deserved fall break. Have fun, get some rest, and stay safe. Councilmember Encinas.
No announcements for me, Mayor.
All right, Councilmember Poston.
No announcements for me, Mayor.
Vice Mayor.
Nothing for me tonight, Mayor.
Whoa, Councilmember Orlando.
Sorry, I'm going to break the string. Actually, it's just wish a happy birthday to those of that are members of the United States Air Force. Today is our 78th anniversary. We're not the youngest uniformed today because Space Command's younger, but we certainly provide a strong air power to those that are on the ground. And thank you for everybody.
Councilmember Harris.
Yeah, I'm breaking the streak as well. Building Better Mental Health Workshop is happening next Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. Join us in the downtown library for the second Building Better Mental Health Workshop. This session will focus on reclaiming control and building strength and boundaries in your community. It's a chance to learn practical strategies to stay grounded and empower when life feels overwhelming. The workshop is free and is open to everyone, and no registration is actually needed. So just come early and get ready to take off on a great experience. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. So make sure you're there so you can make a difference in the community. Second announcement, Councilmember Orlando, you appreciate this one. The POW MIA Recognition Day and Gold Star Mothers and Families Recognition Day during the month of September is always important to me to mention two recognition days that are near and dear to my heart: the POW and MIA Recognition Day, which is tomorrow, and Gold Stars Mothers and Family Recognition Day, which is on September 28th this year. On these days these days remind us to honor the sacrifices made by our service members and the families who have borne incredible losses. So I encourage everyone to take a moment to remember and show support for these heroes and their families. And as a veteran, I know we owe it to them to carry it forward, their memory with pride, gratitude, and unwavering support to all our veterans out there and families. Thank you so much. That's it, Mayor.
Thank you. And the streak is to continue. So Councilmember Hawkins, you wouldn't be breaking the streak by saying anything.
I will continue. All right, thank you, Mayor. The city has launched a strategic planning initiative for the Chandler Museum, and we want to hear from all of you. So our goal is to shape the museum's future with input from all of our community. An online public comment form is now open until October 13th. So this is your chance to jump on there and share some feedback and any of ideas that you would like us to hear from you. So whether it's exhibits, programs, or events, your voice will help guide us in this and what our museum offers. So to join in on this, visit chandlermuseum.org to submit your comments, and we appreciate all your opinions. Thank you.
Acting City Manager.
Mayor, Council, tonight I wanted to take a moment to recognize and celebrate the outstanding contributions of our Deputy City Manager and Chief Financial Officer, Dawn Lang. Her leadership has positioned Chandler as a national beacon of fiscal responsibility. Garnering praise from the National League of Cities, she has been heralded as a national model for financial best practices. She clearly didn't know I was going to do this. Dawn's strategic vision and unwavering commitment to financial best practices have earned Chandler a prestigious AAA rating from all three major bond rating agencies for our general obligation bonds since 2010. And an historic first for an Arizona city for our excise tax revenue obligations in 2023. Her approach has built a robust financial framework that safeguards our city's stability even during economic downturns. Please join me in honoring Dawn Lang for her exceptional dedication to Chandler's fiscal health and her role in making our city a model for financial stewardship nationwide. Thank you, Dawn, for leading us in this area.
All right. With that concludes your meeting. We'll see you at our next